Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 61 of Let's Platinum Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Alright, so I think I need to talk to Korekio, but I'm going to try and go to the hole in the corner again, see if we can get under the floor. Small opening in the corner of the room, space under the floor. Okay, so yeah, I do have to talk to Korekio. Alright, here we go. It's going to take a little while to get through.
That cannot be.
Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course. No, wrong voice, sorry. Of course, I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all of the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time...
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the caged child song. The seance should have been complete, but... now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see.
There is another problem.
How?
And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure that out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner? Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since this seance was clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Sound during seance has been added.
Hey!
Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor.
By the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for a light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Let's try examining this. Some dried blood. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
hey,
The back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
Ah!
You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood spatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
but these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Dried blood under the floor has been added, and loose floorboard. Awesome. Let's look at the bloodstain here. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. Okay, can't examine that one. What's this? There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on this sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this?
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well.
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
that's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
But
Even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is the question.
Hey,
Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under the floor has been added. Okay, let's look at this gap in a sec. Okay, let's check this out. Some of the wood is corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room.
hey,
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part has rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
that's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there.
Nope.
Then they could have used the light, like we're doing right now.
Well.
True. They used the light to move around under the floor. Is that possible? Alright, is there anything else? Yes. Here, cut crosspiece. Look, part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard and the portion missing is about the same width too. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is, why? Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then,
So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Okay, crosspiece under the floor. Yeah, I think we've finished investigating here.
Is that all right?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. My nose is a little stuffy too. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
by the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the Blacken we need to vote for is
You're right.
the culprit for the first murder. The culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then,
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay.
Yes, of course. But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way, but if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. Okay, can I leave? I can leave. Alright, let's leave. Making good progress. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. Ah. So funny. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh?
Oh, sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You stepped through a floorboard?
That's so mean.
Geez, that got me good. Cause of this I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck. The crosspiece was gone. Does that mean...
Huh?
Confidence! Dreams! That's what the Killing Game is all about! Killing Game fans! Hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes! Baseball, soccer, mobile games! They're all nothing compared to the Killing Game! The Killing Game just can't be beat! Behold, students! The entrance to the trial grounds!
I guess time's up. Ah, man, it's cause of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
Huh?
What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to re-research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial, so see you there. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Bloody Kokichi has been added to the truth pulled section in Monopad. Let's go to...
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous sometimes.
Do you wanna die?
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Alright. Well, I have about 7 minutes left in this episode, so it's going to end a little bit prematurely. But what we'll do is we'll head down to the trial grounds. That's usually where I like to end the episode. But I guess I'll go in, I'll talk to everyone, and then basically just be... Maybe I'll leave like one last person... No, I can talk to everyone, and then before I click the Monokuma statue, I'll end the episode. And that way we can move on. Now, there is one other thing I wanted to do, and that was potentially grab a bunch of extra points from... Oh, wrong way. From the casino. And I wonder if I have enough time to do it, because at the moment I think I've only got the kind minigames active. And it would take a little bit of extra time. Like, it would take too long with the remaining time I have in this episode. So you know what? I think I've got enough time. I'm going to have a quick peek just to check. Oh, I'm not allowed to. I need to head to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. Okay, that's fine. In that case, what I want to do is I want to just push myself up to level 52. And I want to show you something. So let me just run around here a bit. You know, I'll do this off screen, so I need to take a sec. Be right back. Okay, so I just hit level 52. I'm going to save. The reason I wanted to do level 52 is because... First, let me save. And then I'm going to go to the main menu. I'm going to jump to the casino. I want to see how many points I have. Extra. Because to be honest, I don't mind if the next episode is when I start talking to the students. So let's see. 12, 20. Now, what game? I've shown off everything. Let me see if salmon fishing has the mean difficulty, the normal difficulty. It doesn't, damn. So I reckon doing probably Outlaw Run might be the best. But even if I do Outlaw Run, what am I going to get? It's going to be like, let's say 100 times 3. is only 300. Yeah, it's going to take forever. Alright, that sucks. I can't really do it. And I don't want to spend my mono coins on this anyway. What I was going to do was I was going to see if I could get enough to grab the Tranquility skill. It's 5,000. And Tranquility, it basically says makes the reticle stop shaking. And if you... hang on a sec. You could also, if you want, you could grab Menacing Focus. That's not too expensive. It's 2,000. But we'll have a better way to make more casino coins later. Do we need to save? No, we don't need to save. That's fine. No. Let's go back in here. Alright, in that case I'll go in here and I'll talk to everyone. I just realized instead of running around for 2 or 3 minutes to get level 52, I could have just talked to everyone in here because you get a little bit of experience from doing that.
Oh dear.
It would appear we all have gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends means it that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry, I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dip craps have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
Booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
rest in peace.
It reminds me of the Dragon Ball Z line. It's like every time you open your mouth, you prove what an idiot you are. Or a moron you are. I can't remember the exact line, but something like that. Atua, please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now. Yeah, the trial this time is going to be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
I'm right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Hey, so
Shuichi, say something. What should I say? Alright, let's talk to them moving left to right. Why did the seance fail? I never did figure out why. I see he's still more interested in that than the case. Kaito Mamota.
damn.
This trial is gonna be rough, since I couldn't do any investigating. Okay, said that before. I respected Angie and Tenko so much since the moment we met.
Shut up.
Nothing's gonna be solved by crying about it.
Right already.
Besides, that was a lie, wasn't it?
It's a lie.
Yep, you guys have figured me out already, so there's no point in keeping up the act. Kokichi never changes, no matter what situation he's in. You
Listen up.
try using your brain so I don't have to. My golden brain cells are a gift to the entire world. Kibo?
Please wait.
It's true, though I do not know if it can be attributed to God per se. I can hear an inner voice guiding me when I don't know what to do. I can't explain why, but I believe that voice will lead me to hope as long as I listen to it.
On your knees.
Shut up! Why the F is a robot talking about God anyway? It's unseemly.
You're so dumb.
That inner voice is probably just a radio or something, like in taxis and stuff.
That is not fun.
It was unwise of me to confide in you all. Going to do his best to help. Himiko says nothing. Samugi. So in the end, the culprit really was... No, it's nothing. We can talk about it once the trial starts. And Maki.
Okay.
Atua and ghosts don't matter right now. The culprit is among us.
Among Us. Alright, cool. Let's leave things here and we'll continue next time. For now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 61 of Let's Platinum Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.